Dino, clean bill of health apart from Joe?
Yeah, pretty much, and he's looking pretty good and shooting the basketball well. So, yeah, everyone's always, there's a couple of little things going around, but nothing that's going to restrict anybody from their minutes. From whether we play them 3 games, 2 games, 2.5 games, whatever we think is absolutely appropriate for each guy, and the management's different from some guys coming back from World Cup to other guys. So, yeah, we go up there healthy, and hopefully we absolutely stay healthy.
What do you want out of the Blitz, mate? How do you determine success?
Yeah, the connection between guys right now. We only had 2 guys signed at the start of the off season, and so we brought a lot of new faces in, and reps always are the key to understanding each other. So making sure that we get what's going to happen in the real season, enough reps into those guys, and I think what we did today was really treat the last 2 minutes of scrimmage to get to understand how to win if you're down or if you're up, and every one of these quarters has that value on it to win the quarter, and so we'll look to have key guys in in the last 2 minutes of quarters, or try people in those minutes as well and see how they go.
You still headed towards a Daly-Shea starting backcourt, or has that changed?
No, it hasn't changed. Though Delhi's just coming back off some injury, and so Ian's been outstanding, and so one of the things I've got to do this year is continue to reward the people for the work that they're doing, and I think there'll be different times through the year that whatever the matchup is, and we'll go out and put the best group that we think to start the game, and certainly the group that we think is best to finish the game, and that's going to be one of my challenges this year.
Rob Lowe has had a couple of sessions, is that right?
Yeah, Rob's been great. So he came in and watched the Southeast game the other night, and so he's got a full week of practice, and his body's handled it really well, and he's high IQ. He's picked up stuff extremely quickly, and just having another 6'11" guy that's long to challenge Ariel and do those kind of things has been great for our practice. And yeah, he's shooting the basketball, stretching the floor, and giving other people space, which is great.
What did you take out of Clark's explosion in that last quarter in the game?
Yeah, we kind of talked about it as a group. We scored 9 points in the third quarter and 38 in the last, and so you can look at that a number of different ways, but to know that we have that explosive offensive power in our lineup is the key one out of that, and just the competitor that he was, pre-season game, but he just took it on like we just need to win, and everybody that I spoke to about him always talks about his competitive spirit, that he wants to win everything, and it's a great characteristic.
Is there internal expectation in terms of the roster that you've put together? Is it championship? That's where you're headed?
Oh, I don't. We'll go to the Blitz. Just want to get process right. We're a team that didn't make the playoffs, so the first goal is to be better than we were last year, to make sure that that doesn't happen again, that we feature in the playoffs, and so that's my goal right now. It's a little different to just missing out on winning the championship, where you go back and say, yeah, we're a prime candidate. Right now, we just got to take one more step forward than we did last year, and then see what happens after that.
Daly looks far fitter and stronger than he was last time he was here, moving really well. Can you give us your take on how he sort of fit in? I know he's been a bit sore.
Yeah, he's had a little niggle injury for a couple of weeks, and managed well by our group, and managed himself really well. And once he's got back into competitive practice, it took a couple of practices for him to find his touch again. But I thought he led his team in practice today to 2 really good wins, and he was significant in the decisions that were made for that team to win it. So yeah, really look forward to seeing him at the Blitz, healthy, strong, confident, shooting the basketball well.
It's good watching him and Shea go head to head. Is that sort of something that you notice?
Yeah, there's some teams in the league right now that have got 2 really good backcourt defenders, and we'd like to put ours up there with the best of those, and hopefully that the pressure they can provide to the basketball is going to lead to disrupting some defenses and cause some steals, and see Luke Travers get in the lane and do some different things. But yeah, they're battling hard against each other. They, you know, they don't want either one to get an easy opportunity. So yeah, it's been great being competitive.
Do you look ahead to round one yet? I mean, getting close to a sellout as well.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Obviously playing them in a pre-season game the other day, there's those conversations. What can we learn about this team to go into round one? But yeah, it's going to be a little different lineup to what we saw the other day, and we're going to have a very different lineup to what we saw the other day. But yeah, it's top of mind. I think about it every day. You know, walking into that first game, into a throwdown with a packed house, and you know how good that is for basketball in this state.